నాట్ ఫ్లాగ్డ్ అని వచ్చింది
ఏంటండి?
మిస్ యూ హావ్ నాట్ ఫ్లాగ్డ్ ఎనీథింగ్ అని వచ్చింది, ఎక్కడ మిస్ అయ్యాం.
ఏం కాలేదులేండి, ఏం కాలేదు. Okay, so is this the document? Yes, it is. Now look at this. You see here document type WE, WE, WE. What is this? This is with reference to PO. PO, purchase order. Okay, so now having known the document type, how to set up number ranges? You see, once you know the document type, you have to come out of this into the second node where you will be doing number range setup here. You see, is there anything different here? It's the same thing which you have known it already. You have to go with the groups. Okay, you create your own group. How to create your own group? Enter group, insert group. Okay, you maintain something like Nissan group. We have discussed about document concept for the inventory management. The material document will be posted with the EF and the document number, whereas the accounting document will be posted with the fiscal year, company code, and the number of the document itself. Because this we are talking about goods receipt document type, which is nothing but a material document. Can you just give me a moment, please? Others. క్లాస్లో ఉన్నానండి. నేను కాల్ చేసేదా మీకు 11:30కి అట్లా? నేను కాల్ చేస్తానండి, 11:30కి కాల్ చేస్తాను. రైట్, థ్యాంక్స్, బాయ్. Okay, so you set up the year into which the number range is applicable or valid. You choose the number ranges that you want it, and then you post it. Okay, as simple as this. Please enter from number smaller than 2 number. Okay, all right, I did not enter it. Now you see Nissan group. So into this group, what are the material document types that you would like to post it? WE, you wanted this to be brought under this. What should I do? Chapal, Pavitra, Radhika, Sundarrao garu.
Double click, sir.
You just double click on this particular document type so that the color gets changed to gray, blue, and then select this group, go with element group assignment. Okay, so like this, save it. Okay, so next time when you do goods receipt, it is this number which gets picked up by the system. Now you see here, I go with check, deficit of so and so, that's okay. I go with post. Now you see the number that is generated here would be the number that I have just configured. Okay, so this is how the number range. Okay, so this is the last time I will be setting up the number range. So rest of the places where you will be defining the number range yourself. Okay, so wherever and whichever module you go, it's the same concept. So therefore, if you learn once properly, it's the same thing you need to apply at all other places. Okay, so let it come, it will come. Right, now I will just go back once again. Now apart from that, if you look at it, for each and every material document, if there is any financial impact, there is bound to be an accounting document also, right? When I say accounting document, that will also have what you call the document type, isn't it? So therefore, you need to set up number range for the accounting document type. For that, you should be knowing what is the document type for the accounting document. Okay, so here there is no accounting document for the material document that I have selected. But let me just go to this one. You see here, the new document that I posted just now. So this is the one. it's the same document number that I have configured, isn't it? In case if you have any doubts, just come back here, go to this place, okay, display intervals. What is your year? 2012. Give me a moment. Display groups, if you go there, WE, right? So this is the one. If I just go with it, you would see it, okay? Okay, so this is the number range that you have used. All right, now if you see, I'm going with the display of the material document that's just posted. Go with FI documents. Now you would see an accounting document if there is any financial impact. For this particular accounting document also, you would have the document type. So what is the document type for this? Just go with the header information where you would see document type WE, isn't it? So, okay, so document type, this is the number for the accounting document. So in case if you want to have your own document type number range for the accounting document as well, so what you can do is you can just come back here, number range for the accounting documents. If you look at here, financial accounting document type, if you just go into this place, you would see those things, WE or whatever WA would be there. You see here, WE is for goods receipt, WI is for physical inventory, okay? So like this, WA is for goods issue. So like this, you will have different document types, and those number ranges you can configure it here itself at the company code level. Your company code is 777. So when you go with intervals, okay, for 2012, okay, so for 2012, you would have the number ranges maintained for that. In case if you want to define your own number ranges, you see here, this is the one which is being picked up. In case if you want to define your own intervals also, there is no problem. You just have to go like this, you maintain the number range, okay? So this is how the number range is being maintained. The rest of the things, goods issues, goods receipts, those things you can do. Goods issue document type, you see here WA will be the document type, transaction code MB1A, okay, and then you go to material document number range setup, and where you will be defining that. Similarly, automatic movements for the document type. Look at here, automatic movement types. I told you there are two transactions which we use it for goods receipt, MB01 and MB0A. MB01 MBA, here it's not there, but there is another place where I can add it. Okay, so leave this one time being. Okay, so this node is basically meant for number range setup. Okay, now field selection for goods movements or initial header. Let me just go with this as well. If you look into it, like you have seen it in goods, material master, vendor master, and even in the purchasing, how to make a certain field as optional or mandatory or suppressed. It's the same thing here. These are various fields available in the inventory management. Look at here, required display hide. Required display hide. What is missing? Mandatory required. Okay, display is display only. Hide means hide or suppress. Optional is missing. If you don't check any of these three, then it becomes optional. So that means what? All the fields in this table is optional. If you want to make a certain field as mandatory, you can do so. Okay? Like this. You see here every field is mandatory. If you want it, you can make it as optional. If you want, you can make it as a certain field as display only or mandatory. You can do so. Okay, so this is how you should be going with this. This is a straightforward thing. And then settings for enjoy transaction, which is nothing but MeGo. Okay, so when you go into it, what is the settings relevant for MeGo transaction alone? As I told you, MeGo is an enjoy transaction. So these are various field selections, moments for the MeGo. You can just go with it. Okay, you see here delivery node has been maintained as highlight. So it means what? When you go with this one, when you go with MeGo, goods receipt, purchase order, okay. So in case if you want to make any field highlighted, means it appears in a blue color line. Okay. For example, I'll show you. Just give me a moment. Let me rerun the transaction. Slash and MeGo. Cancellation. For example, if you cancel this, say item okay, quantity. No, it's not cancellation. 1 second. MeGo. I wanted to go with return delivery. When you go with return delivery, I think I have seen a certain field. Reason for return delivery. You see here, reason for movement. This is what we call it as highlighted. Reason for movement is highlighted. So that's how. So if you check it here, that will appear as highlighted, and that is based on movement type. This the one that you see is generic. You have to go with movement type based also. That's where you. This is what I was referring to. Okay. So if you go with, for example, what is that? 122. You see here, 122. It is made as a required. Okay. So therefore, this becomes highlighted. Okay. Similarly, settings for transactions and references. You see here, this is important. When you are doing goods receipt using MeGo transaction, you see here all these things are appearing, right? You know how are they coming? Here. And also, I told you your MeGo transaction is equivalent of some 9 or 10 transactions. This one. Okay. This is how. I can use same using MeGo itself. I can do goods receipt, I can do return delivery, I can do cancellation, I can display material document. Like all these things can be performed. How is these things coming? How are the various processes or transactions in MeGo is controlled? This is the node. Okay. Look at here, settings for transactions and reference documents. When you go here and click on that, look, MeGo is your main transaction. So just select this one, go with transaction event. Now you see here, I will just go with, currently assume it this is the standard setting. Okay, now I will just refresh the screen, MeGo screen. Look at here. I can do receipt, return delivery, cancellation, display, releasing of block stock, subsequent delivery, goods issue, transfer posting, remove from storage, place it in storage location, so on and so forth. Now out of this, I wanted to remove couple of things. I don't want to use MeGo for transfer posting. I don't want to use Migo for transfer posting, and I also don't want to use for example, subsequent adjustment. Means I wanted to remove transfer posting and subsequent adjustment. How can I do it? Come to this place, okay, choose Migo, go with transactions array, which ones which you do not want it. A11 subsequent adjustment I don't want to. Transaction transfer postings I don't want to use any of these transfer posting related and subsequent adjustment. Just go and check, save it. Now if you go refresh your Migo screen, you don't see them here. Okay, so this is how you can control the transactions to be performed using Migo. That's one thing. Now you see here, next level, goods receipt with reference to so many document types. Even this can be controlled from here. Goods receipt. Now you see here, reference document types. Assume it everything is checked. You save it. Now you just go and refresh it once again. Okay, goods receipt, you see here, purchase order, material document, inbound delivery, outbound delivery, transport ID code, order, reservation, others, etc., etc. Now look at here. I'll just choose Migo, goods receipt, reference documents. So here, sorry, can you just give me a moment, please? Hello? Hello? Okay, so here, for example, I don't want to do goods receipt with reference to this order, with reference to transport ID code, with reference to transport, with reference to outbound delivery. I don't want these things to be performed in Migo transaction. Save it. Now you come back here. Right now you see there are so many things. Now I am refreshing my screen, Migo screen. Look at here. Okay, so this is how you can control Migo. So this is what I was referring